You play like it's really real life news.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What the fuck?
Move. Hey, Delta. Hey, Jet.
He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
There's plenty of them. There's plenty of them in this 2K world.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And man, he's waiting.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they give this time the tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Miller now from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Speaking on a dead man.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
Cuz, bro, I don't forget all about him, so he's just doing anything, I guess.
That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
53, Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. Paul, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hall, and he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready? 18 Gator. Check 53.
On 3rd down, Miller to the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game. Because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there. 40.
Second and 6. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He's not.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He completes this one to Mack. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, it's Booker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Shit, do that. Fuck it. You're down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when you prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers?
This nigga sounded like the preacher just now.
All-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try to left side. Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Jim, slams. Look at me. Go. Ready?
Oh, there it is.
Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Charlie. Got four down. Get it.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Yeah, man.
10-2 stop. Chopper. Check. Chavo.
Third.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, shit. Six seconds convert. Ain't no slowing down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, vision. Help.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Yes. Give me that bullshit. That's probably exactly what he said. Give me that bullshit.
Here's Miller looking to throw on second down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator. Hey, Alpha.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Booker on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick is indeed good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there.
It's
so nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him around 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Hall. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. 8-3.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
Check 3. Check 37. Haywood. 2.
Now Miller throwing on 3rd and long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey.
On first down, Booker.
Such a son of you. How much I think?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 48 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, shit.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Ball. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
60 outlaw.
Right back to Booker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between
the goddamn
rebound. Pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and 5. They set up the screen to Booker. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try the left side. Dixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Miller on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm living like that.
Hey, high 7.
Miller now throwing again. And he'll find Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 80 weapons. Hey, Echo. Ready, ready.
On 4th down, Miller. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Set, ready. 15 line. 15 line. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check, check, check.
On first down, Booker. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First down 10 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
218, chop, shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
30 base.
Off the bootleg. Miller. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
61, matchbox lights. Number 53, 5.
Here's Miller throwing on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check. Fresno. Hey, Delta.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Back to throw. And he's got Booker. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Bravo. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
On the set. 2 draw Corker. Get it.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's 3rd and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So
I'm done my game.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
He's Randy Jackson. And I'm on my way. I'm bringing out this real nigga this time. Fuck that bullshit.
Mike.
Huh? I'm bringing out that real shooter, bro. I'm bringing out that real shooter, man. That nigga that shoot. Yeah, I'm bringing out that